My work that I've been working on for the past couple of years deals with the human capacity to love. And so each piece that you see now in this space is a different iteration on that capacity. I've chosen love as my subject matter because for me, love is the most important human capacity. I mean, being able to love means that we're able to empathize and that we can recognize ourselves and one another. You know, we're all connected. Humans are all connected. So whether it be, you know, my boyfriend and me, or my parents, or, you know, people that I've never met before, like, we can all understand each other because we know what it's like to love and to lose love. But on this piece, I wrote over and over, "I love you." And I'm thinking, while I'm writing this, I'm thinking about the effort that it takes to truly love somebody. But at the same time, how the repetition of a statement sort of makes it a little bit, you know, it just becomes a part of a pattern. So I'm thinking about like these sort of dual elements, you know, the effort as well as the erasure. But then with this one too, I'm thinking about like my very physical reach, what it is that I can, you know, how I can give, how it is that I love and what I have that I can use to love. And so this circle that you see here is from me for about half an hour, just standing in front of it and just touching and going around like this. So this is quite literally like my reach. This is all that I am, all that I can give. It is about that effort. It's about the lengths that we might go through to express something. Some of the pieces say, "I love you." Others say, "I am afraid to love you." So it's all of these sort of little bits about loving, the way that people might return to an idea repeatedly, obsessively. I am a printmaker by training, and if you are not a printmaker, you might not understand what that means, but printmaking is built upon a lot of process and a lot of repetitive process. So this is sort of in my nature. I love to write, and I used to write a lot of letters. And note-taking, I take a lot of notes. So writing is definitely a part of just like my being, I guess. Even though there are elements of the extremely personal, these are still very common feelings. I want to make work that might intrigue people or might pull at some sort of memory or suggest something. At Spiro, I'm using this time to experiment with materials that I've not used before. Cheesecloth, honey. I've been experimenting a little bit with olive oil and then with salt. When we love, we want to heal or to protect or to preserve. And honey, salt, and olive oil are all traditional forms, sort of natural forms of preservation. I don't expect people to walk up to this and be like, "Oh, honey, that's healing. Oh, what a loving thought." You know, I don't expect that at all. And in fact, I think this is kind of a creepy piece, to be honest. It's kind of a lonely looking piece. Being here in Utah, as well as in Park City, has kind of inspired me to explore the ideas of salt, but then also the aesthetics, the white on white, you know, and sort of different variations of gray, sort of an aesthetic response to this area. The large panels that I'm doing are 10 feet by 3 feet wide, And I'm coating them in salt crystals according to my reach. So using the body as a measuring device to think about just what it is that we can give. The audience will never see that pain caused from creating, but you know, that's love, I guess.